Hello and welcome, Capricorn. This reading is going to be timeless. It's just going to kind of take a look and see what comes up, what comes out that can offer some kind of guidance for you along your, along your journey. I am Pisces Intuition, so welcome to my channel. I'm going to start off by taking a chakra insight oracle first, and then we'll do a moonology oracle, and then we will dive into the tarot. So this is for Capricorn, and again, this reading is timeless, so it should resonate with your sun, moon, rising, possibly even Venus. So, but definitely check the sun, moon, and rising signs first. Alright, so Capricorn, what is in store for Capricorn? What messages do we have for Capricorn? Alright, so Capricorn, we get the card of compassion. It's card number 28. 2 plus 8, that equals 10. And so, could be possibly a completion of something, a completion of a cycle. But it's talking about caring, empathy, acceptance, gentleness, card of compassion. So this could be, maybe you need to give a little more compassion to your fellow man, have more compassion, not just for others in general, for yourself in general, maybe not, not be so hard on yourself. Capricorns tend to really put in a lot of work, a lot of overtime, and, they forget to kind of take care of themselves. So definitely make sure you're caring for yourself, and again, being empathetic with others. Okay, Capricorn, the moonology card we get is expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So we definitely have a big change coming here for you, Capricorn. It could be anything. So let's go ahead and let's take a look into the tarot and see what comes out. Okay, and I think for you guys, I'm going to use the Tarot of the Night. So I hope everybody had a happy Halloween or a blessed Samhain, however you celebrate. I hope it was good. Alright, Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Alright, Capricorn, let's see what we can get to come out for you. Alright. Alright, so the first card that come out, we have, I'm going to move these over here. Okay. So we have the Emperor card that first comes out. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Ten of Swords. So again, we talked about compassion being card number 28, which, equals 10 in numerology. And so, like I said, that could be a card of completion. Then we have the Five of Swords. All right, I'm going to take about 4 more cards for you, Capricorn, and then we will get into your reading. Okay, sorry about that interruption there. Alright, so the next card, Capricorn, we have 4 of Swords. We have the King of Cups. We have the Fool. And then one more for Capricorn, we have the Moon. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust you guys so you can kind of get the same view that I have. Let me just move these here. Okay. Alright. So, alright, Capricorn. Lots going here. Lots going on here. We have the Ten of Swords, which talks about a very painful ending. And this painful ending kind of caused you to really keep your guard up. It kind of caused you to kind of, Five of Swords, that's kind of protecting against yourself, but then in a way it's kind of the card that tells me that, you kind of won the prize, but at what cost? What did it take to get you this win? But, you know, it's telling me again, you know, this is kind of like a betrayal card. You know, it could also mean, like, you know, again, feeling like you are possibly betrayed. You know, maybe you were cheated on. You know, maybe you were lied to. You know, something along those lines. And with the Ten of Swords, you know, that talks about a very painful ending. And since we have that right next to the Five of Swords, you know, Capricorn, this is saying that you could have been, like I said, possibly cheated on, lied to. You know, something like that, where you feel very betrayed, because we have two cards here signifying, you know, betrayal. You know, the Ten of Swords, you know, here, usually it's the person laying there with, you know, 10 swords in their back, you know, signifying that they've been betrayed, they've been lied to, they've been stabbed in the back type of a situation. But, you know, here, he's in water, and it's like the person is slowly, you know, kind of drowning. You know, this person is trying, but, you know, it's just, it's painful. You know, it's a painful ending. Then we have the Seven of Wands, which, you know, to me, that tells me that it's like you were fighting for something. You know, you're still hanging on to whatever it is that you're fighting for. You know, maybe it's yourself. Maybe it's, you know, that maybe it's just yourself that you're kind of, you know, hanging on to. You know, this person has kind of lied to you, betrayed you. And, you know, you're fighting for kind of just what's left. You know, you're fighting for hanging on to that little bit of yourself that is left, that, you know, you're not going to let them take. Like, maybe they really betrayed you, they really backstabbed you, hurt you so much that you feel like they've taken everything from you. But there's still a part of you that belongs to you that they have not taken, and you are not going to give that up without a fight. You know, or this could just be a situation that you hold very, very near and dear. You know, the Emperor here, that's someone that's very in control. You know, and it's like you're really kind of controlling yourself. It's like you're controlling, you're trying to control the situation so that you don't get hurt again. You know, we have the Four of Swords saying that, you know, you've kind of taken some time out. You know, you've kind of taken some time to heal, kind of recuperate, regenerate. You know, however it is you want to say it. Get that mental clarity. And so, you know, that's what you're doing. But here lately, you know, Capricorn, it looks like since we've, you know, really been hurt in the past, we really felt like like I said, we were betrayed. Now we're trying to control what's going on in the now. And it looks like you're really kind of controlling your feelings. You're not really, being compassionate. Going back to the first card that we got, talking about caring, empathy, acceptance, gentleness. It's more like you have your walls so built up that you're not letting anybody in. You're keeping everybody at arm's distance. You know, you're not being that empathetic. You're not being very accepting or very caring or very compassionate. You know, you're kind of really guarding your emotions. You know, or perhaps, like I said, this is energy, so take it how it resonates. This could be your person, or this could, you know, very well be you, Capricorn. But then we have, like I said, with the King of Cups, that's, you know, a king who, you know, he loves hard, he does care, he is, you know, empathetic, he is, you know, kind of a gentle king, I mean, but he's quite the opposite of the Queen of Cups. He's one who will kind of hide his feelings. He'll keep them to himself. He's not as eager to express them, and he definitely does not make himself as vulnerable as the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Cups, by wearing her heart on her sleeve. He's the opposite. He's keeping that within himself. And with the Emperor here, that's telling me that, yes, somebody is trying to kind of control the situation, control their feelings, because they're protecting themselves. They're protecting themselves from getting hurt again. Because, like I said, they felt very betrayed, very backstabbed. But it does look like, you know, with the moon here, you know, it's kind of telling me that, you know, again, the moon, when we think of the moon, it's what can be hidden. It's kind of, you know, secrets. It's things being kept in the dark. Like I said, this could have been an affair. You know, somebody here could have possibly cheated, you know, from your situation. Yeah, I'm getting like a very heavy betrayal. Like I said, I'm getting some kind of cheating or something to where now that has just made you really kind of build up your guard, build up those walls, you know, protect yourself, you know, because you don't want to get hurt again. You know, that was a very painful situation, and you definitely don't want to go through it again. You know, and with the Fool here, it's like, usually the Fool is new beginnings. It's taking that leap of faith. But with this, I'm getting that the Fool here is more saying that you felt like you were being naive. You're being too naive, and so now you're kind of protecting yourself. Now you're kind of watching where you leap. So that's what I'm getting for you, Capricorn. I'm going to get into another deck. It is called the Prisma Visions Tarot. It's a deck that I just got, so I want to kind of clarify. I'm kind of looking to see what else is going on here, or where it's going to go from here. This is a lot of pain, Capricorn, either for you or for your person. So like I said, let's just kind of see what we have. All right. All right. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Alright, so Capricorn, we have the card of Temperance. And, you know, this is telling me that you really need to regain that balance. Like, you're still living in this hurtful part. You're still very much protecting yourself. You're still very much protecting your feelings, your heart. You know, like I said, you're not as naive. You're very much watching, you know, looking before you leap. But you're still being very secretive. You're still hiding your feelings. You're hiding your emotions. Like I said, it's all to kind of keep that protective wall up, to keep people at arm's length. So, you know, Capricorn, that's something you definitely need to kind of release. You know, we have, and kind of bring balance back to the situation. You know, we have the Seven of Swords. You know, and the Seven of Swords, you know, that talks about, you know, somebody kind of being sneaky. You know, again, somebody who's very sneaky within this relationship or within this situation. You know, like I said, I keep getting betrayal. I keep getting possibly cheating. You know, some lies, some secrets. You know, somebody, again, like being secretive. So, I mean, you know, it looks like you're very patient with this person. You know, you're very trusting with this person. And Capricorn, unfortunately, you were just kind of, you know, like I said, this is energy, so it could be vice versa. This could be your person, this could be you. But, you know, somebody here was hurt very deeply within the situation. So deeply that they really have their walls built up, really protecting themselves. And like I said, keeping people at arm's length just because they don't want to do that again. They don't want to go through that again. But, you know, Capricorn, who is it that? I think it's Water Baby Tarot that says you have to feel to heal. And, you know, I'm a strong believer in that. I know it hurts. I know it's painful. You know, trials and tribulations, we all go through them. But, you know, if you're not, you know, when you're in a painful situation, you learn from it and you grow from it. You know, if you're not feeling that pain, how are you going to grow from it? What are you going to learn from it? But nothing. You're going to stay in that negative, mindset. And you can't stay there, Capricorn. You cannot forever be so protective of yourself, because then you're not letting people in. All right, we have Four of Pentacles. And again, we have the Ten of Swords that come out. So, you know, the Four of Pentacles, you know, this is telling me that you're still hanging on to all this pain. You know, you're hanging on to this painful ending. You're hanging on to this betrayal. You know, you're hanging on to, you know, like I said, so much hurt. So, you know, that's something that definitely needs to be released. It's something that you kind of need to work through. You know, again, feel to heal. You know, just work through that. You know, with the Four of Swords here, again, you know, take a step back, take some time out, take some much needed rest, you know, relax, you know, get that mental clarity. Just take some time for you. All right, any more messages for Capricorn? Okay, any more messages for Capricorn? Let me get a positive message. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. So it does look like we have some, you know, kind of waiting going on within the situation. You know, I think it's just that you're waiting to kind of, let me show you the other cards that came out. We have the Three of Wands and we have the Ten of Wands. You're waiting for all these burdens to kind of be released. You know, you want to let go of this painful, you know, this painful ending, this painful, you know, all this hurt, all this, everything that's been holding you back, everything that you've been keeping close, just to kind of keep yourself protected, to remind yourself not to be so naive and to look before you leap. But, you know, I mean, Capricorn, like I said, are you really protecting yourself by doing that? You know, are you just stopping life from happening? So, you know, again, Capricorn, like I said, it's like you're waiting to release these heavy burdens. You're waiting for, you know, all this weight to be lifted off your shoulders. So then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Let me show you that. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands, and we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting here is, you know, it's like you've really been kind of figuring out what it is that you need to do. Where do you want to go from here? You know you've caged yourself up. You know you're protecting yourself. You know your walls are up. You know you're guarded. You're on guard. You know, but at the same time, you know, you're thinking about what it is that you want out of your life. You know, you're kind of focusing on what is it going to take to get that spark back. You know, you're focused on, you know, your finances. I can see that, Capricorn, you know, always putting work into something, you know, especially when it comes to emotions and stuff. Sometimes we can tend to, especially when we're so hurt, we can tend to kind of, you know, look somewhere else and start putting in effort, you know, in other places. And Capricorn, what I'm seeing you're doing is kind of putting it into a work-related situation. You know, I do see the Queen of Wands here, and this is kind of just telling me that, you know, you're learning to kind of get that spark back. You know, the Queen of Wands, you know, she's very magnetic, you know, people are drawn to her, you know, she's a very beautiful person. You're very, she's got that spark about her, you know, very, like I said, very magnetic. She's got that passion about her. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So like I said, you know, I see this going two different ways. With the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands, you know, this could be, you know, indicative to the betrayal, and this is where the third party relationship kind of fell into, you know, two completely different people, you know, things like that. But what I'm getting more from it is with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, this is like kind of a two becoming one situation. You're trying to find that balance between, you know, your passions, between your finances, between you putting in work, and kind of regaining that spark that's, you know, that may have kind of been, you know, recently put out. You know, you're trying to regain that spark, have that reignited. And, you know, you're going to be putting focus in. You're going to be finding someone who works well with you. This could be kind of a collab type situation. You know, or it's just finding something that kind of reignites this passion, that, you know, gives you that is long term, and it gives you a sense of accomplishment. It gives you a sense of security. That's what I'm looking for. So, you know, Capricorn, I mean, like I said, you've got to kind of let go and definitely just, you know, go through those emotions. Like I said, it's, you know, okay to protect yourself, but you can't be so guarded that you're forgetting to live your life, that you're forgetting to be compassionate, you're forgetting to, that you're forgetting to have, you know, emotions, that you're so protected that life's just passing you by. So, you know, definitely, like I said, take some time out, clear up any, you know, stresses, anything like that. You know, let go, release that negative energy, release that hurt, that betrayal that's been holding you back, and, you know, move forward. Like I said, we have, with this card, expect a powerful change. And I do see that powerful change in, you know, you finding either somebody to collab with, or this is just finding yourself. I'm getting more, it's just, you know, you kind of finding this balance between yourself and, you know, figuring out what it is that you want for your future. So, Capricorn, that's what I have for you. So, I will see you guys again soon. I hope you have a great rest of the week, or going into the week, I should say, and weekend. I will see you guys again soon, and thank you so very much for watching.